everyone. In just 1 month, we'll be calling out the elephants in the room of tourism and city destinations, naming and taming perhaps even a few of them together as we meet for the City Destinations Alliance International Conference from April 19 to 22 in Sofia, Bulgaria. My name is Signe Jongersted from Group Now, and we're working with CityDNA to bring out as many elephants as possible in the upcoming conference. And today, I'm excited to give you like a preview of one of those elephants with one of our keynote speakers, Jeroen Baerts, computer scientist, comedian, and self-proclaimed geek. You will help us call out the elephant of artificial intelligence and the talk of town, namely ChatGPT and now GPT-4. So Jeroen, tell me, why do we need to talk about generative AI?
Because the time is now. Like OpenAI, the company behind ChatGPT, forced every other tech company's hand in revealing what they are working on. It is the first time, I think, in history that interacting with an AI system is so easy and so down to earth that everyone that can form sentences can do it. And that's a huge change in how we interact with AI systems.
So no industries will be passed by, basically, because it's
no. I think it will impact every industry, much like the arrival of Photoshop impacted every industry where people use like office tools. So yeah, it will be industry-wide.
And so in your view, what's the most common misconception or misunderstanding when it comes to generative AI?
Well, I think a misunderstanding is that people see it as some sort of smart butler, much like Ask Jeeves was in the 90s. That when you ask for like, I want a summary of, write me a short text about Bulgaria, that it goes and looks up the Wikipedia page for Bulgaria. That's not it. It's a language model that has learned probabilities between words and uses that to form a sentence that makes sense to humans, but it is not a knowledge model. It has learned everything previously. It doesn't do live lookup. I think that's a very common misconception of what this smart butler that I talk to actually does.
And so when we're meeting in Sofia, we're talking about elephants in the room. What do you think is the biggest elephant in the room when we're discussing AI?
I think the biggest elephant is like everyone sitting there. Me, I'm a programmer. I'm sitting there as well. Will this thing replace me? Will I be obsolete in 5 years? And I think that's the biggest elephant we need to talk about. I'll talk about it more in my talk, of course, but it will be an adaptable form, a hybrid form. We're gonna have to learn to work with AI, work smarter with AI, and it's gonna accelerate and change the way we work in a positive sense. So we will not be replaced, but more on those details during the talk, of course.
That's a very positive cliffhanger. Thank you so much, Jeroen. And luckily, much more to talk about when we meet in a month's time. And fortunately, we will also, in the same session as you, will be joined by Jeanette Rouge, Executive Vice President, Marketing and Digital with NYC and Company, who's going to share also how AI and ChatGPT is already changing the way that she works as a destination marketeer. So see you and see you all for the Elephant in the Room CityDNA conference in Sofia from April 19th to April 22nd. And make sure that you go register rather sooner than later. So thank you very much, Jeroen, and have a great day.
See you there.